Good evening to each and every one of you in Georgetown, Guyana. My fellow countrymen and women, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I am very much upset to see what is happening in our country. And all because of the descendant of great-grandchildren of slaves and cheap laborers, which mean the African descendant who consider yourself black, and the East Indian descendants, as we say coolie provocatively, which anybody could be a coolie. I keep on asking this question over and over. When will this ever stop? I know when, but I'd rather keep it quietly. My friends, what I want you all to understand clearly, from the time of 1966 to now, we had never had a leader who had the interest of the country at heart, but just their pocket, their family and friends, and the corruption behind it. And I'm talking about the late Burnham, Jagan. Only I tried to bring Guyana forward. The Constitution happens to be breached by both of them, Article 155. Then I was made to understand that Claudette Singh, the Election Commission chairwoman or whatever, was threatened. I don't know how true it is, it's alleged. Well, Claudette, if you were threatened, then there's two advice I'll give to you. Go to the U.S. Embassy, the Canadian and the British, and then report it and write their call for a conference and let the world know what happened. This reminds me of the Pacific Ocean with a little island called Fiji, where blacks and Indians are living on it, thanks to the slave trade. And as you say, the white man always enslaved the black man and always looked for trouble. I can be honest with you. He looked for fucking trouble when he leave black people and Indian in Fiji Island, Trinidad, Guyana, and elsewhere, because you all still uncivilized. You all are worse than your ancestors' generation from the mainland of India and Africa. Go to those countries and see how your young great-grandbrothers and sisters may be living, very educated, very religious, and try to obey the laws of nature. But you, the black man out of Africa, living in Guyana, are the most racial black people live out of Africa. Take it from me, I've been around. And you, the Indian, living in Guyana, I think you all are the garbage that the white man brought out to be cheap labor. But, like I said, out of bad things can come good things, out of shit can come many good things. I happen to be the product of both of you and other races. When will the two of you ever come to understand? Political leaders, whether they're blacker than you being a black person, or they're browner than you being an Indian, are not your fucking friends and family. 65 members of parliament. I challenge all of them. And I would like a lie detector test for everyone when the time comes. Their hands are in blood. And if they do not have their hands in it, they are aware of killing of innocent people and locking up innocent people because people speak out against them or their party. Well, I'm going to tell you here. If any ministers, man or woman, use the Oval Office to deny a man and a woman justice because of their race or what they say about you or your family or your friends, when the day come and the trial begin, and it can be proven you will not like the outcome, because nothing will disappear. We can do like the Jews, pass it down to our generation. So you, the 219 or 21,000 black people living in Guyana, maybe only 65, I got 75,000 blacks. You all are genuine human beings. That God can open him, don't close your eye and welcome you all as his children. The rest is fucking garbage. But that doesn't mean that that is the end of you. You can change for God's sake. Turn your life around. Take care of your wife and your children and try to educate them. If your grandfather had no house, your father had no house, don't do it to your children and your grandchildren. I, George Correa, said here today to all of you, $1 million can be given to every family in Guyana if the two of you ignorant ass can come together. And you Indian are the most covetous, treacherous, devious, wicked human walk the soil of Guyana and many other countries. That is why Idi Amin drive your fucking family out of Uganda. Burma driving you out and burning you down. And you, the black race, you all have a lot of good things too. Because you all like to put people out of your country. Right, David? Was not the GDF went into Africa to drive the white man out because the black man want their country and you all are right? Think of this, David. If the Amerindian leader or Amerindian get the help from Venezuela or Brazil, you think they have violated your rights when you yourself indulge a black power argument and curse the white man? And yet for all, when you are sick, your children, your wife and family run to the white man hospital. What happened to the one in the country that you all are governing? That is why I said when Borna walk in and they say he dead. No, go to Mugabe country and see what he have. My fellow brothers and sisters, I'm calling on the two, you black people and Indian people, to come together. You, the younger generation under 45, don't listen to your parents because there was a lot of racism and corruption. And yes, the black man was wrong to you, the Indian, in the 60s when they attack you, kill and rape and kill little your children by push bottle up into their little body parts. That is why you are going to meet it in time to come. Nothing you do on this earth, you will walk away from it. And most of them live in Madianite Chuni because they were West Indian. Came in by the CIA through Chagaramas, Trinidad, Port of Spain. With Eric William, who once tell Burnham, any man who got power lose it is a fool. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, if we continue like this, Guyana future is going to be over. The oil is the Bachman oil, like how the Taj Mahal in India, and the Ganges River is Kulion, and the African nation and the gold and the mineral resources them on. What happened to the Amerindian in Guyana? They don't have anything? Or you go tell them talk to the white man for what he do the Indian in America, then you're looking for fucking trouble. I call upon you, the black people in Guyana, to stand up together. And the Indian, you need house. You need money to go forward. But we need laws to live by. You will have child mother and child father. You'll have husband and wife. You will have that's my daddy and that's my father. In the sense of common law, all that shit would have to change. How do we do not have a government swearing yet, but we have courthouse? You still trying case and you're blaming the virus. Maybe that is the best thing can happen. Only you go to sleep and don't wake up. But I got a message. Every young black man y'all lock up wrongfully or hurt. Or Indian and other race y'all will answer it. And Barra Jagdeo, Mr. David Granger, you are right for what you're doing. Hold the government. Because 2015, Dr. Suraj Bali threatened Guyana party, which were run by a young man named Anthony Snow. And you, Anil Nandalal, you parasite of society, told the man in my presence how you want to run for president. And he got crime when you've been accused of thief in the law books. And Imran was accused of 19 counts. Well, I'll tell you what, the time will come. No man will escape this crime. All 65 of you shall and will have a lie detector test. And you know who will pay for it? The oil money. And a buck man or a buck woman go sit down to govern his or her country, and we may have unity. So I call upon you, the decent people, Guyanese, Indian and black, come together. Not the Portuguese, not the Chinese, not the Douglas, okay? And not the Amerindian. You see how nice I put it? So, for all the priests, maybe the Imam, the Pandit, and the other priests, unite in solidarity for better Guyana. Let's elect leaders that care with vision and inspiration and put Guyana forward. We can do it. Thank you and have a good night.